what's going on, dudes? My name is TDC, and welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved here on the IronMine server. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic today. I've got a lot of stuff to show you. So I apologize for the lack of videos over this last week. I've been kind of busy with work, and I just haven't really been able to record. I've been having not a lot of time to play, but I've been playing quite a bit this last week, and I've been chipping away at some projects around here. I didn't want to do too much on camera, but I do have a lot of catch up to show you guys here. So I've been doing a little bit of stuff around here, a little bit of crafting. You see back there we have an industrial grill, and I've got some of this stuff set up over there. That's a little bit new, and but yeah, so I'll just kind of take you around on a quick little tour here, and we'll start off down below. So first thing is, I wanted, after losing our IK the last episode, I wanted a good way of getting a new one, which I still haven't done. But I wanted some kibble, and the ichthys take dodo kibble, which is actually useful for... Whoa! The eggs are falling through. Is that the only spot? Can I even get those? Probably not. Let's just try. Nope. Nope. I got my head turned off, or HUD turned off, so I can't see it, but that's fine. We're getting plenty to go around. But yeah, so I set up this little dodo farm up here. We got the male over here in this corner. He's just kind of looking angry. He hates life. It's probably because he's got to listen to all this all day long, and it's terrible. So I got 5 females here. They're laying a ton of eggs. Just on me right now I have 7, but I think we have about 100 in the icebox over there. I just kind of been collecting them whenever I think about it. But so that's a good way of doing kibble and stuff like that. We can get started with some dodo kibble. But we do have a new member of the team here. This is the one tame I was telling you about, and this was a 174 wild castroidios, so cat beaver. So yeah, I was doing a little bit of exploring. I haven't been doing too much exploring off camera, but I was out on my Saber the other day, and I found this guy, which was, like I said, 174. So I decided to go all the way back with my RG, pick it up, bring it back over here, and tame it. So I didn't want to do too much exploring off camera, but I did want to kind of figure out where some of the resources are, and I found a couple of cool stuff, or cool spots. I found a place for clay, which is kind of cool, which is close by where I found this beaver. And I found a good spot for crystal as well, so we need to start harvesting a bunch of crystals, so that'd be sweet. But other than that, we haven't really done any taming. I've just kind of been doing a bunch of work around the base, trying to make things look, you know, like I do. Just trying to kind of, it just starts off as one thing, and it just kind of molds and goes and does a bunch of different stuff. So I've done a little bit of modification around the house, cleared up some room. I don't remember if I showed you guys this last episode or not, but... so we had all of these lined up against the wall before, and I just kind of spread them all out. I painted them so they got kind of color coded here. We've got our dyes and everything up there. So we got wood, stone, thatch. I believe this is fiber and flint. They kind of have like this cell shaded look going on, doesn't it? It kind of reminds me of like Borderlands or something. I don't know, it looks kind of cool. But yeah, that's really all I've done around the house, and I've done a bunch of gathering of all the resources here. So we're full on stone, full on wood, almost full on thatch for the time being. Fiber is a little bit low, and then flint has always been low. Yeah, we're out of flint, but that's fine. So I've done a little bit of rearranging around here. You guys saw this last episode, I believe. I started recording an episode, and then I couldn't record anymore, so I'm kind of confused on what I showed and what I haven't showed versus the last episode. But I think I showed you guys this. It was over there, and I moved it over here to this little crevice and stuck the tap on it, and we kind of did it like in the corner here, so I can still reach it, but it's not as intrusive, and I think it just looks kind of cool. But yeah, so if you guys remember, behind me we had this path that went over to our little cliff platform, and I wanted to try to make it look nicer. So I started building this thing, and then from there it just evolved into this big thing, which I am about to show you. And we got a storm coming. Dang it. But I'll show you anyway. So this is what we got. It started off as just kind of like this little overhang thing, and I just kind of wanted to make this look nice. So I put in some plants, some foundations, and some fences. Kind of looks like lattice, you know, and we got the lights and all that kind of stuff, and it looks really cool. I really dig this area. Like, it just kind of adds some life to this little path, right? We got the bird up top. Oh, it's getting dark. Let's gamma up a little bit. So we got the bird perched up there on top of our gardens, which I just think looks cool. It's a pain in the butt to park it up there, but it just looks neat when you walk around the corner. She's just perched up there. But this is the big thing. So I just kind of started building. We had these chests kind of perched up on the rocks here, but I decided to start building up on top of them. And I just think this area came out so incredible. So we got a little table with some decorations, some beer mugs, and we have our little keg and stuff up there. It's just kind of like a nice chillax hangout area. Wow, first person does not work with this. I've never sat down before, so it's really basically for looks. You can't even sit there. We can't sit here though. This is a good spot, right next to the keg. That's my favorite spot in the whole world. But yeah, so we just done a little bit of decorating, and just trying to make this area look kind of neat, right? So I put in some couches, did a little bit of stuff. I saw this over in B-Fun's cave. He's got like these little, not bungalow type things, but like, I don't know exactly what they're called, but they just looked really cool. I think he was using thatch roofs, and he kind of did it a little bit differently, but I just stuck some of the triangle wooden ceilings up there and painted them, and I think this area just kind of meant, like, it just looks amazing. I love it. Kind of did the same thing up here. It's just another little seating area where you can kind of hang out, take in the view, and all that kind of stuff. So really, the idea behind this whole build was that I wanted a way up on top of this hill here. So from here, I just kind of started laying in some ceilings and stuff like that, and now we have a nice way up on top of this whole area here. So I've been coming up here to gather some of the rare flowers, and we actually have some obsidian spawns right on the other side of this, which I'll show you in just a second. But this is really cool. So now we have like a really nice view down on the top side of our base, which is cool. So if we ever need to, we can come up here. This is what I've been doing. I've been coming up here harvesting the obsidian and then just flying back down to the bottom. So it's pretty nice. Come over here, we'll just grab some of this and grab some of this. We actually have 4 nodes up here, which is cool. I've been trying to avoid building close enough to them that they stop respawning, because it's nice having obsidian all the way over here instead of having to go up the mountain there. So come over here, you harvest your obsidian, and then you just fly back down to the base and you drop it all off. So it's pretty handy. But yeah, so I've just been dropping all of this stuff off inside the fabricator here. So you can see I've been working on collecting a little bit of stuff, crafting some stuff here, and yeah, so that's it for the most part, man. We just been doing a lot of building, and I think it came out really nice. I wish the storm wasn't going on right now so you could actually like really enjoy the colors. But I had a lot of fun with the painting, man. I have never really painted a whole lot of stuff in this game before, but you can add so much more detail with all the paint, and I love it. It's so cool. But I think over time we'll be adding to this and kind of making things look a little bit better, maybe not making mistakes and painting some of the handrails, but I think all in all this is pretty cool. Alright, so I did make this thing I wanted to play around with real quick. It's called the Dino Colorizer. So it's one of the few mods that we do have installed on this server. Man, okay, hold on. I have to turn the sound down because this wind is incredibly loud. It gets a little quiet in here, but as soon as that little mark down in the bottom right turns red, like, it gets super loud. So if we can find a green spot, that would be preferable. Okay, there we go. So we'll just stand right here. But yeah, so with this mod, it basically allows you to color your dinos however you would like, and it kind of shows you the base color here. So we can change something, like let's just make this really bright cyan. Ooh, that looks good. But yeah, so we can change it, whatever, and then we can go back in and we can default it so it goes back to the original dino colors, which is really cool. So if you guys have ever tried painting dinos before, you know how much of a pain that is. But let's just try. I want to mess around with some stuff here, and I don't want to make it like too crazy. I mean, like, we can go all out on this if we really want to, but it'd kind of be cool to have like color themes with all of our dinos, right? So that's kind of like a cyan. Let's figure out, okay, so this is the wings. Maybe like a purpley color. That's a little intense. Maybe about like halfway. That's kind of cool. So what is this? Okay, this is the beak. Maybe kind of like a bluey, darker cyan color. That's kind of cool. And this one, what is this? Oh, that's like its top little gill things. Let's make those like a green. Maybe like a bluey green. Oh, that looks cool. And what is this one? Oh, it's like a second color inside the wings. We'll maybe mix them between the green and the blue. And then 5. Oh, that's like the inside stripes there. Okay. What if we made those kind of like an orangey? Maybe turn up the intensity just a little bit. That's a little too yellow. It's kind of a peach color. Oh, that's kind of cool, man. It's a little vibrant. But it looks so cool. He's like almost glow in the dark. Let's turn gamma back down a little bit. That is really rad looking though. So I mean, like, if you really, it just looks better than if you were to try to paint your dinos. Like, painting, it does one thing, but I just kind of like the natural patterns that the dinos have, and this just kind of allows you to accentuate some of those, and I think it looks kind of cool. So I don't know, you guys will have to let me know, but we may try to play around with this a little bit with at least some of the dinos. Like, I don't know, come down here, I want to see what you look like changing some of your colors. We'll probably keep the bird the same, but I don't know, maybe we could do some cool stuff. Let's get to a good angle here. Right there. Region 1, what's the intensity here? Okay, so that's like the main patch of fur. So we can like go all out and have some like crazy looking birds. Oh, the white looks good. Blue, like a black. Oh, the green's cool. I don't know, man. Let's do default here. Whoops. And which color? Where is this color? Do you not have a color here? I guess not. Whoop. There we go. To region 2. I think that's like the top of the head. Is it? Doesn't feel like it's changing anything. Oh, it's the tips of the feathers here. That's kind of cool. And what is this color? Oh, that's the feet. So I wish you could like default certain ones, because I don't remember like what they are. Like, I know his feet weren't blue before, so they must have just been black. Okay, so region 4. Okay, so that's the top of the head. Why is it? What color is this? Okay, so that's like those back wings. So like the black and cyan, man, that looks really cool. Like, really cool. So it's like we're giving our dinos a paint job, you know, just kind of like getting them to match up. But you don't have to mess around with all the paint. I really like this. This is cool. So I think we're definitely going to keep this one because that looks amazing. It's not too outlandish, but you know, it's like a blue jay. Cadre, you got an upgrade. All right, so we messed around with the painting. We'll leave this for a little bit. But the other thing, I did want to mess around with one of the gifts that Raleigh gave me, and that was these. I'm gonna pull this back up so I can see what I'm shooting at here. But these are the zipline anchors, and I wanted to see how exactly these work. I thought it might be kind of cool to have a zip line coming from up here to down there, but I feel like we're gonna need some stuff set up over here. Let's come down here for a second. Let's craft stone. Let's make some pillars just so we can. Wait, where are pillars? There they are. Those pull enough to make like 2 of these. I don't know if we need 2 or not. But we need something to anchor these things on, or the zip lines on, right? So instead of just kind of, we could maybe have this one anchor onto like the cliff face here. But we could have like a zip line or something, or a pillar attached to the zip line attached to the pillar. Jeez, I can't talk. It's been a while. But yeah, so we're gonna head up here. Let's try to lay down a pillar up top and see if we can attach anything down below. So I was thinking, just for the time being, we'll probably move all this around a little bit later on. But if we put like a pillar, say like right here, and maybe, can we hit like that wall there? Let's see, we'll try. So there. To right there. Oh, it didn't work. No, we lost one. Okay, so let's attach one here. And now, okay, so now we have the little laser sight. We can see what's going on. So let's try to attach it right there. Okay, so that one took. But that might actually be too low. Oh no, we're gonna hit our head. Ugh. Oh, that is so cool though. Can we get back up this? I think we need. Oh, look at those forearms, man. They look like calves. Oh. Yeah, so I think we need the zipline motor to get back up if we wanted to. So right now, this is basically just a quick line down. Which is not bad. It's kind of handy. We can get up there pretty easily with the staircase thing that I built. So let's just say we wanted to come up here and get some flowers, and we didn't have our wings or anything on us. We can just come over here, grab these flowers, yeah, and you. Then we can come over here and take the zip line down. So that's not terrible. It's pretty cool. That is really cool, and it doesn't damage us or anything. Oh, we gotta let go. Yeah, that's kind of neat. I want to kind of save these since we don't have a way to Aberration just yet. I did buy Aberration, so I now have Aberration that we can go explore and check out sooner or later. Oh, I was wondering what those are. Those are roots to that tree that I planted up there. It looks kind of weird. Oh, I forgot to mention too, I planted a bunch of trees around the area. So we kind of have... there was like no trees around here, and it looked okay, but I just like vegetation. I really do like trees and stuff built up around the area. So I planted a couple of these really big trees here. They're a Chinese something or other, I think is what they're called in the garden decor mod. But yeah, so I planted, oh, I can't get up that rock. I planted one over here on the outside of the wall, and then I planted another one, I believe, like in this direction. I laid down a log. I actually just moved the log that we had over here. But I placed down, I think, like 3 or 4 of those really big trees on the outside, and they really did the trick. But then I also came back in and planted some of the smaller trees. Like that one, I stuck that one up there on the wall. We got one over there now. And just tried to kind of make the place come alive a little bit, because it was looking kind of dull without any kind of green. Hey, how did you get in here? This dude spawned in here, or he came in from the sea. I don't know, that's kind of weird. I don't want a turtle, but He can chill. He can chill. But yeah, so I planted up the trees and, you know, just kind of did some of the smaller stuff around here. And I think this place just, it looks so different and I love it. It looks so cool. But yeah, so we've got this stuff explored a little bit. We messed around with that, but like I said, I'm going to save those until a little bit later on. So let me figure out what else we can do for today's episode, and we'll be right back. Alright, so something that's been bugging me since we set up over here is the walls around here are a little little off. So we're going to try to fix that today because S Plus has these things called stone fence supports, and I believe that they allow us to make sure that all our fences are aligned. Can I? Oh, that's a transfer gun. Let's trade these out real quick. Alright, so pick you up. Let's just pick all this stuff up here real quick. And I think that's okay. Let's just see how these things work real quick. So if we put this here, are they going to snap to G? Oh, okay. So do we need the fence foundations, or do these act as the fence foundations? I think they kind of do. Is that okay? So we can hide it, but we can't walk through it. So I feel like we need to use that one to line everything up with, I think. I don't know. Let's try this. And let's pick this one up. So if this works, I'm going to go around to all the walls here and try to line everything up. So now I believe that no matter where we place these, they should all be flat across the top, right? So let's pick this one up here real quick and let's just try it right here. Yeah. Okay, so that is what we want. I've never messed with these before, so that is really cool. We do have this gate thing. Is that going to attach? Not really. Let's try picking this one up and this one. Now, as far as the fence foundations, can we put these? Oh, we can. Okay. We want these here. I believe that these are they 2 or 3 wide? I need you to place in the right angle, please. We go around on the outside. No. Come on. That one though. What if we place here? That was it. Let's cycle back through them. So many snap points. Okay. We just want... Alright, let's do this. There. Right? And so now if we come back in with the walls, put that there. It's all even and flush. Oh, that is so good. And then we can come back through and we can hide these guys. We can't see them. Oh, that is awesome. Alright, so we got that opened up now. And I believe that with these, the things that we just placed, what are they called? I have them in my inventory. The fence supports, we can actually build down. So you see there's like a gap there. Can I pull from all the way over here? Oh, I can. But I believe if we take one of these now, we can actually build down to fill in those holes. Oh, yes. Oh, S Plus, man. This mod is insane. Yeah, so we can go around to all these. That one wasn't all that bad, but this one here, can't really see it with the trees now that we got those planted. We come around to the outside though. You can see that these walls are kind of really zigzaggy going up, and I don't care for that. I'd like it to be flush at least as much as possible. So I'll probably go around to a couple of these spots here, figure out which height that we want, and then I'll come back in and place some more of those fence supports. And then we'll build this up. I think it's gonna be cool. All right, so check this out, man. This looks awesome. This looks so much cleaner. So that was that entrance there, but come around on this side over here, see a nice flat top across the top. This part right here kind of bugs me just because it's just a tad bit off. Whoops. Okay, let's see. Can we reach up there? There's something off about it, and I'm not sure what's causing it. I think it's, let's try doing this new. How do we want to do this? I fixed it someplace else. Oh, can we? No. I guess that counted because there was still structure there. What is this? Oh, that's a wall. I was like, what is that thing? Can we build these across first? And then maybe put in this. Are those gonna snap? I feel like we need to snap to those in order to get it to align correctly. We're gonna try it. Man, these gates are such a pain to place. There. And so now, if we come back in with these, it's still off, man. What is happening here? I don't get it. Let's try. Can we pick this up and build across with these? No. Nope. Huh. We need to fiddle. Haha! Success! No! Not success. We just need normal walls here. Okay. So yeah, now that looks nicer. It's a little bit shorter because before I had one over here that was one taller, so we had to build all the way across, but I got this one to sink just a little bit lower, and so we were able to get it all to line up there. That is perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and put our door back in here real quick, and we'll go ahead and hide all connected. And I think we're done. I'm a little bit overweight right now. Got a lot of stuff in my inventory. But I think everything just looks so much nicer, man. We've got this gate here. It's all nice and flat across the top. We got this one here right behind the tree. It's nice and flat across the top as well. What up, B-Fun? Yo, yo. But yeah, so we got this one. And then around on this side, we've got this one, which we need to come back in. Hey, there you are again. This guy is freaking out. Now we should be able to come back in and fill these in like this. And I actually had an idea, which I may do a little bit off camera. So instead of building that all the way across there like that, what we may end up doing, whoops, is using some of the triangle pieces to kind of round it out or make it go slope up. I think that would look a little bit nicer. So yeah. And I'm thinking we might make the walls a little bit thicker too. It would be nice. Let's see if we can do this real quick. It would be nice to make these. No, you're not gonna work. To make these come out like this. And then oh no, I got the wrong piece on my hotbar. That's why. To do 90 degrees like so, and then we could use these walls like this to make them just that much thicker, and then we can maybe do like a catwalk or something across the top so we can actually walk on the walls. I think that might be kind of cool. Take a little bit of crafting, but it's not impossible. I have to fill in the little small spots like that, but I think that could be fun. that would add a lot more detail to this whole thing, and I need some more of those fence supports so I could kind of run that one back in. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much it as far as like the wall goes. I may do a little more, I don't know, design to it. I may like make it a little bit more 3D, like pull some portions out or something, like come out at an angle, come back, and then go back in or something. But it's not hugely important right now. I just kind of wanted to get it done to see what it looked like, and I like this much better. This poor horse, man. He's a little special. Where'd you go? Come back over here, man. Oh, I can't ride you because you're too full. Alright, this way. Dodo brain. Come on. Come back in. Alright, we'll get you to stop following me now. Let's get this door placed back down. I was trying to do something with it, but we don't have enough room here for the door. Can I get you to go back where you were? I wish there was an undo button. It'd be so handy. There we go. Alright, so let's put that back like so. And then, yeah, so this is what I'm kind of thinking about for the thick walls, right? So it's a little bit thicker there. And then let's grab a few of these so we can bring these back down like so to kind of just fill in the gaps. It does look a little weird in the corners. They're like, they don't match up completely. But what I probably would end up doing was using some of the pillars here, because they do snap to the corners, to really kind of give this some 3D depth, right? Like, I feel like that just looks really cool. It looks strong too. Like, that's, you know, if you're building like a fortress like we are here, you kind of want it to look beefy. You got the big old metal doors and all that kind of stuff, which I think looks really cool. And then the other thing that I wanted to do, we're just going to do this one last thing real quick, and then I'm going to wrap up the episode. I know it's getting a little long, but let's make a couple of ladders real quick so we can get on top. Actually, we need one of these as well. And then ladders, wood. Oh, this one. Craft. 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 I think that should be good. So we'll take these guys, run back over here. And then I've got a design that I'd like to try to work out up here on the top real quick with you. We're going to need some of these. And we don't need walls anymore. Don't need that one. Don't need pillars. Yeah, I think we should be good. So like so. See if we can stand on the top of this without falling off. Perfect. So we'll probably pull. Oh, it is a little off, isn't it? Oh, there's like two different. Why? I hate these snap points, man. So the gate is just a tad bit lower. Which is not what I want. I want it even. No. So it may take some messing around with a little bit, but I think we can make this work. So kind of putting the trim like around the top of the wall there. And then the other thing I was thinking about, maybe doing like sloped roofs going back, but I think that just a little bit of that on top. Oh, you know what else we could do too? Back up here. We could do another one like this and then change this to a half wall. So we have kind of like a little gate thing around the top, which I think would look cool. Yeah. I like it. So I'll probably work on this a little bit off camera, maybe between now and next episode, or I may just kind of wait a little while because I got a bunch of stuff that I'd like to try to tackle for video stuff, but we will see what happens. So that's kind of the gist, the idea. And then with some of these too, we could take out the 4 tall walls and then we could put in like a door. And so we could actually get inside the walls. We could maybe use that for like bulk storage or something. I think could be kind of nice. But yeah, I don't know. There's plenty of possibilities. We just got to figure out how we want to do it and what we want to do. And then we should be all good. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure you hit that like button for me down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you go check out everybody else on the server. They're putting out lots of good content, man. So check them out. Go say hi, and I will see you guys next time, all right? Thanks so much for watching. Peace.